I picked up gaming from a very, very young age. My uncles were very influential in that, both of them in fact. One of my uncles was always playing Sonic the Hedgehog and we would always play with him. Something that really kind of sparked my big interest though in gaming was RTS. And my uncle got me on Warcraft 2, StarCraft and the Command & Conquer series. The RTS games that I played when I was very young were something that really resonated with me. My parents didn't let us have a PC for a long time. We were only console. And then when we finally got a PC, me and my brother between us, we just went absolutely ham on that. We got all our RTSs, we started getting into MMORPGs, and one that really stood out for me for a long time was Red Alert 2. Red Alert 2 really kind of got me into more the competition side of things. I think my first foray into competitive gaming was something that I didn't realize it was happening. It kind of just happened. I never got the opportunity to become a pro player. Even though I was really good at Red Alert 2, I got like top 50 in the world, which was pretty respectable at the time when I was young. I tried to become a pro player when StarCraft 2 came along, but I was okay, but I realized I was never going to be as good as the amazing players in StarCraft 2. So I took a step back and said, how else can I be involved? And speaking was the way to be involved. My first opportunities to really kind of get involved in esports in terms of like a hosting and commentating capacity were when I was looking on YouTube. StarCraft 2 was becoming the thing, the absolute thing. I saw people on YouTube like Husky StarCraft and I thought to myself, these guys are doing really well talking about this video game in a competitive atmosphere. I think I could do that. I think I could do better than them. So I started doing it. Every day I would make a YouTube video of either my own games, playing at kind of master's level at the beginning of StarCraft 2, or I would get pro replays and just commentate over them. I go back sometimes and look at my original videos and I'm not happy with those at all. I was so one-track minded of like, I know I can make this my career if I keep going, and it worked out. Intel Extreme Masters has been going on for a long time and I've got the opportunity to work at a lot of them. One though that really does stand out, of course, is the Intel Extreme Masters Pyeongchang over in South Korea. We were affiliated with the Olympics for that event, which it's not a very common occurrence, to say the least, when it comes to esports. And it was a fantastic opportunity, not only for esports, but also for the Olympics committee as well, to kind of have that joint venture together in association with one another. For me, I am very, very proud of being able to get the opportunity to actually host that. I think I'm the first host of an event associated with the Olympics when it comes to esports. There was a little bit of electric in the air about the event because of the status of it. The production value was great. I got opportunities to do so many more different things with the studio space and setup. And just in general, that was the coming together of so many efforts from a lot of people, not only in esports again, but just from outside, all of these countries kind of coming together to create this magical thing. So I hope there's more to come. My opinion of UK esports is kind of a turbulent one, I'm gonna say. Back, let's say 10 years ago, I looked at UK esports and for me, it was mostly console. Like your Call of Duties, your Halos, your FIFAs. That's what really resonated with a lot of people in the UK. There wasn't that much PC gaming, but it's very much evolved. It seems like PC gaming especially has really caught on so much more now over this past 10 years in the UK. It's got to that point now where the UK is starting to stand on its own against some of the other countries and regions that you see across the world that adopted it so much more vigorously than the UK did. I'm always excited to see that my little home is now actually being able to compete. I think the UK, now that it's embraced esports a whole lot more, especially PC esports, is going to have, again, a bright future. There's a lot of people in the UK scene that are very passionate and driven about pushing esports to the next level. I think there's still a little bit of a stigma with some of the older generations in the UK especially that are still less accepting of things like esports compared to, say, again, mainland Europe, for example. But that's slowly going away. And with that going away comes the opportunity for more players, more talent. Even though we've always been really great with talent, you got people like Demon, Joe Miller, Pansy, myself and Apollo back in the day when it came to StarCraft. We all kind of had a very, very important role in showing that the UK is very, very much so invested in the concept of esports. So the future for esports is very bright. I think that's without doubt at this point. Esports is here to stay. And I think when it comes to how esports is structured in the future, we're filling out stadiums, we have millions of fans around the world and stuff like that. I think terrestrial TV, I think the Olympics, down the line, 10 years down the line, needs esports more than esports needs terrestrial TV in the Olympics. I think that this is the future, and this is what people want, and that's not going away anytime soon.